take advantage of you. I don't care where you met them. I don't care who they are. I don't care how beautiful they are. Don't let somebody take advantage of you. What are you gonna do when you realize that they are not the right person? I was able to overcome alcohol. And the reason why is because the gym was the reason why I was able to stop drinking. It gave me that outlet to take out my aggression, take out my anger, at least when it came to lifting the weights. It was one day when I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm just eating. You know, this is when I started to calculate calories, and I realized I was eating enough for 3 people in one day. Them ghost pepper wings at Popeyes, yes, 2,000 calories. Each wing is 100 calories. So if you get 20 wings, that's 2,000 calories right there. And don't forget, you still got the macaroni and the drink. And you still got 2 other meals and some snacks, because you're probably gonna still be hungry. So I gained I was at 227 pounds at 5'8" at one point in time. And, you know, I literally letting myself go, going down the drain. I was in the Marine Corps. I was at 175, my skinniest. And then all of a sudden I turn around and I'm at 227 pounds. The second reason why celibacy is important, you know, I was just, as of recently, I was dating one woman. And, you know, I felt weak to my own desire. You know, the vibe was right. You know, I took her to one of my favorite views in town. I got like 2 of them. The first one is where I film my videos. Second one is all the way on the other side of town. What are you gonna do once you've already made this soul tie and you just now realize that, hey, this might not be the right person for me? You know, because as a man, when I set boundaries, the boundaries such as I don't want to be tested. Like, no man wants to be tested every single day for whatever reason. Because if you tested me now, what are you gonna do if we're married? The tests are still gonna be there. There should be no reason why, if I go to reach for my water bottle, you're snatching your phone as if you got something to hide. As a man, you gotta stand on your boundaries too. I asked this girl to help me take pictures for my thumbnail. Thumbnails on YouTube. Like, why you gotta smack your lips? If you don't wanna do it, just say no. I'm not forcing you. You know, because if it's by force, then it's not by choice. And if it's by choice, then it's not by force. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to protect your own peace. You got to protect your own energy. And when you make those soul ties, you know, you open up the door for issues like this to happen. Like, there should be no reason why when you go to sleep, you got a picture of another dude on your phone. You know, what are you trying to do? You trying to get a rise out of me? Like, no. I'm not gonna allow someone to leave spit bottles in my room. I'm not gonna allow you to waste my time. I'm waiting outside your house for 30 minutes to an hour after I've already told you what time I was gonna be there, just for you to come out. I'm not gonna accept that. And like, this is the type of games that this one girl played. You know, I pick her up to go get some food. We were gonna draw together. And we go to the bar, I purchase the food, and she's like, oh, you know, it's probably better if we just do this at my house. I drive to her place. You know, we already got the food. So I'm trying to get out the car as soon as I get there. She's like, why are you moving so fast? And I'm like, because we're already here. First of all, the first red flag that night was the fact that she didn't want me to take her directly to her house. She wanted me to drive to the pool. And then I was like, oh, so you got somebody there? She was like, oh, yeah. So we waited in the car for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then she goes to her door. She's like, come to my door in 15 minutes. I waited the 15 minutes, you know. As a man, one thing I've learned is you can't be too nice to women. You can't be too nice to anybody. After 15 minutes, she hits me, hey, I'm gonna just come to your house. And it's like, bro, you wasting my gas, you wasting my time, you wasting my energy. All right. And the next day we scheduled something again. We made verbal communication that we were gonna hang out at this time and we were gonna do this thing. And when I get to her house, I let her know I'm outside. She don't text back. She waits an hour later just to send a question mark, as if she didn't know what was going on, as if, you know, she was confused. And so when it comes to games like that, bro, hey, you gotta protect your energy, protect your sexual energy. It opened up the door for spiritual warfare. At this time, I had already relapsed on marijuana, so that right there is a lapse of judgment. When you smoke, you're not in your right mind. I was chain smoking. After that happened, the person that I was with, she's offering me alcohol, offering me marijuana. I had talked to a spiritual leader in my life, and he told me, you gotta make a decision. Like, you gotta have a goal. Your boy's going back to therapy too. And so during this time, you know, this woman's offering me alcohol, offering me weed, and, you know, me trying to be for God, I'm trying to, like, bro, why do you keep asking me? Like, why do you keep offering me that to me if I'm telling you no? Once I broke my vow of celibacy and I allowed myself to be in this situation, now it feels as if I'm bound by this relationship, because, you know, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching you. Everybody who knows you, they're looking at you. You know, they think they know your story. Yeah, they don't know your story. They don't know what you've been through. One thing that I'm not gonna do, and one thing that nobody should do, is put up with disrespect. Like, you take advantage of you. I don't care where you met them. I don't care who they are. I don't care how beautiful they are. Don't let somebody take advantage of you. Because like this ties back into the first point that I made. What are you gonna do when you realize that they are not the right person? And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is if I communicate to you how I feel and you don't even have the decency to apologize or to acknowledge my feelings, why would you even want to be with somebody like that? I told you how you wasted my time. I told you how you wasted my gas. And the only thing you can say is, oh, I didn't do that because I had this issue. Well, you didn't communicate that. And you know, for me as a man, one of the things that I've realized, women hold the keys to relationships and men hold the keys to marriage. And your boy got standards. For me to want to marry someone, for me to want to continue a relationship with someone, it has to be mutually beneficial. We have to be working towards some goal. We have to be improving each other in some type of way. It's not gonna be me just giving. It's not gonna be me just buying food. It's not gonna just be me buying you things. And you're not willing to reciprocate that same energy. Because what is a marriage? What is a relationship? It is a partnership. It is a team. Whoever I marry in the future, as long as you're building with me and you're helping me, I'm gonna build with you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna support you. Like I said, mutually beneficial. As a man, make sure you have your standards. Make sure you have your boundaries. If you give them an inch, they might take a mile. Respect your energy, bro. Respect yourself.